They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, Tannehill. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Check mash, check mash.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Eagles at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Cougar 19. Check, hurt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Right there, hurt.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here you go, right here.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
One back in the backfield, he'll
Play. It actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down at 5. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. That's to Cook out of the backfield. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tannehill. Slide, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Tannehill. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Play action, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Hey, check out, street.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football. 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They run it again with Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, it's Tannehill. Holmes has got it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To the air again, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Tannehill. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Tannehill.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here's Tannehill.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Tannehill.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Troy Pride.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road.